Good morning. Before starting today's talk, let me apologize for having made a mistake yesterday while discussing on components of flexible payment. I told that subbase is above base. It is not so. The base is above the subbase. While I was a student also, I committed the same mistake, which gives a feeling that when you are a student, if we have some doubts, we should learn in depth, and the doubt has to be clarified then and there with the teacher. Otherwise, it will ferment in your brain or mind and get reinforced in due course. And whenever you get a context, the wrong concept will be delivered. That happened yesterday also. Sorry for the misconcept. Now, continuing yesterday's discussion, one more geometric design is there in the highway or for the highway. That is the side distances. Side distances, stopping side distance, overtaking side distance, and side distance to negotiate crossing at intersections. So, the stopping side distance is the distance required for a driver to comfortably, safely, without any risk or accidents, stop the vehicle before the object is met with. This happens especially in curves where visibility is less. There are two types of curves. One is the vertical curve, another is the horizontal curve. In both these cases, side distances gets reduced. Seeing capability gets reduced. So we should technically provide the sufficient side distance by giving more width, and that structure side distance, the curve should have more width by which they can see the vehicle, they can comfortably overtake the vehicle, all those things are possible. Similarly, in the intersection, crossing of the roads, the vehicle should diagonally see each other before coming to the intersection. So, there is an extensive study and research on side distances, incorporating the reaction and perception time of the driver, the velocity of the vehicles, the type of the and the nature of the road, either curves or intersections, or even plain roads. Incorporating all these things, there are mathematical equations for the side distances. There are different types of curves. One is the simple curve. Simple curve means the curve having a single center of curvature and radius of curvature. Very simple. When the curve is having two centers of curvature and two radii of curvature corresponding, then it is a compound curve. There is another special type, very commonly occurring type of curve in roadway is the transition curve. Gradual transition from one plane, then curve, then again it goes reaching the plane with multiple centers of curvature, you can say. Series of radii of curvature. It's a transition curve. Another critical type of curve is called the reverse curve, S shape, which will have centers of curvature on either side of the curve. For one positive curvature, it will have the center here. For the negative curvature, it will have a central arc or staggered mirror reverse curve. Yet another curve is called the hairpin bend, 180 degree. This hairpin bend in a plain highway, it will be horizontal, but sometimes it will be having this 180 degree turn with a longitudinal slope too. Very complicated. These things occur in hilly roads. In hilly regions, to negotiate curve, you will have hairpin bends tilted upwards in one direction or downwards in another direction. All these places you need extra widening to take care of to take care of the extra width and also the super elevation and also for the side distances. Then the roads will be especially when they are wet or partially wet, they will be subjected to skid or slip. Skidding and slipping result in accidents, overturn of vehicles. It may result in overtake or uprooting of the vehicles. Skidding, even when you apply the brake, it again goes. It moves with the frictional. If the frictional resistance, if it translates, it is skidding. Even if you apply brake, it rotates. So it loses the friction, loses the grip. So it slips. That's why it's called slipping. It slips. So the wheels will rotate. It will not go because both are harmful as far as accidents are concerned. Have to be avoided. So the surface should be in such a position that skidding or slipping neither takes place. Nowadays you have interlocking paving bricks, interlocking paving blocks, usually provided on the curves, by which they are highly skid resistant. Then according to the road's location or the area or the region, roads are classified as urban roads and rural roads or semi-urban roads. In rural area, a lot of development is taking place nowadays on roads. Roads are the area of civil engineering practice highly involved with quality roads in rural areas, two in addition to the urban areas. In India, you have Prime Minister's Sadak Yojana, PMSY. It deals with funding and administration of roads. Then World Bank gives loan, then Asian Development Bank, then NABARD, then KIFBI in Kerala state. Lot of road projects and road lengths, very many kilometers of roads in urban area as well as in rural area is a sign of development of any country. It takes place in India. We can be proud of that. And the roads which are centrally governed, such as National Highway, are administered, managed, monitored, operated, and maintained by National Highway Authority of India, NHAI. National Highway Authority of India is the central agency which take care of central roads such as National Highway. The purview of roads coming under the state government The roads are taken care of by Public Works Department, PWD. The wing is Roads and Bridges, Public Works Department. They will have electrical wing, they will have mechanical wing, and all sister concerned wings. Nowadays you have computer, softwares and electronic. So all those things will be incorporated. They will become in as subsections in the Public Works Department. And Public Works Department is one avenue. Usually a civil engineering graduate aspires to get a job. Similarly, the National Highway Authority too. There will be a lot of civil engineers in these two administrative bodies or agencies which take care of the construction of roads. And the reference codes, Indian Road Congress, IRC. It is the reference code for each and every activity of road related and bridge related design and construction. As you have seen the structural design, you have seen the geometrical design. All those things, you have a codal provision, specifications. And all these specifications are available in Indian Road Congress, IRC. So IRC is a reference, codes. National Highway Authority of India is the central agency. Public Works Department is the central administrative authority for the construction of roads. Then according to the materials, roads are starting from rural areas, earthen roads, soil roads. You have metal roads, aggregate roads. Aggregates you get from quarries as granite pieces. Then you have bituminous roads, bituminous concrete roads, asphaltic roads, they're called. Then you have plain cement concrete roads. Sometimes some part, stretch of the highway will be reinforced concrete roads. Then you have rubberized roads, very common in the southern part of Kerala. Rubberized roads. Then adding additives to the roads, such as plastics, waste plastics. While bitumen is melted, tar is melted, you add plastic pieces also. The chopped, you have choppers that will chop the waste plastics, such as water bottles, you have pickup. All these things are solid waste, having a great impact on the environment. So they are well employed, deployed, utilized, by which reduce this waste load on soil. Effectively utilizing these plastics for the road construction. Thagaraja College, Madurai Chemistry Department have done an extensive work which is there in the internet on bituminous plastic together roads, which will be capable of taking more load and free of surfacial cracks, multiple surfacial cracks. Then you have nowadays fiber reinforced roads, natural coir fibers or plastic coir fibers, synthetic fibers. They are usually called geosynthetic fibers of different fashions. Just like you have meshes, chicken mesh, woven mesh, like that, you have geosynthetic fabric having very large rolls. They will be rolled over the soil layer. Soil layer will be compacted. They will be layered again another layer, compacting, putting another layer. Like that, the soil will be stabilized for the embankment. Very extensive work is going on in geotextile engineering on embankment of roads. In national highways, you can see these geofabrics, especially starting from the approach road, reaching the top of a bridge, over bridge. There is a sloping upward and sloping downward portion. You see, you will see this geosynthetic fabrics protruding out at the sides of the highway. Then you have traffic signals. There's a separate stream in road engineering known as the traffic engineering. Deals with the conflicts of roads. Conflicts are nothing but possibility of collision of two vehicles coming from either side. To minimize the conflicts, you have junctions, intersections, junctions. Nowadays, multiple junctions, multiple tiered junctions, starting from simple crossings. Then clover leaf, it is called clover, just like a clover you put in the ears, clover ring. You have clover in playing cards. So one is clover, half clover, full clover, multi-clover, multi-layered clover. According to the volume of traffic, intensity of traffic, it will go on increasing. By which vehicles negotiate at different levels, in different fashion, on different grade separated curves. This clover leaf is otherwise called the grade separated curves, to reach from one road to the other road without any, it's very smoothly and taking less time to cross, to avoid traffic congestion, traffic jam, accidents. When the voluminous traffic, heavy traffic, voluminous traffic, high intensity traffic during peak time, to take care of that, there's a separate negotiation of crossings with the different grade separated curves. The grade separated curves also can be one of the types of curves there. You can take. I forgot to tell that there. Then you have traffic signals. Use well structured, well informed icons. As you have icons in computer, you have icons well displayed with good color coding to facilitate the driver comfortably note the objects and appurtenances, crossings, everything clearly, well in advance before coming to that object. Similarly, you have detailed road markings for different activities. Road markings and traffic signals, ones who apply for learner's license itself, you will be familiar with the traffic signals and road markings. Then the roads are constructed on bidding, calling for tender from private firms. And there are different procedures and there are different methods by which the roads will be constructed by the private agencies. One common thing is BOT, build, operate and transfer. BOT, build, operate and transfer. Another is build, own, operate and transfer. Build from your fund, operate the fund, operate the road for some time, taking toll from the users. Once that particular period of toll collection is over, you transfer the road to the government. During the process of operation, if the government is the owner, it is BOT. There is a special case where during the operation period, you are the owner, then it is BOT. Build, own, operate and transfer. All these combinations are there. There are certain other method also for the construction of the roads. Mainly, we want to tell one land use because we are telling about the land and building. We are telling only on land. One major land utilization in civil engineering practice is on roads. So, comfortably, today I took a little more time because it is better to wind up roads today. So thank you very much. God bless.